in jail as we speak today. And I would really be delighted, and my job would be done, if a great number of you said, why haven't I heard about this before? Why isn't everyone talking about this? Why is this something that seems to only concern the Igbo people? Why don't we know about this injustice? Because I submit to you, there is no greater injustice right now on this planet than the continued unlawful incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu. Now, it's easy to say unlawful, and I'm a lawyer and I often say it, but in this case we have not one, not two, but three separate panels, judicial panels, that have said his arrest, his rendition, and his continued incarceration are absolutely illegal. Not because it's not a good idea, not because we don't like it, not because he's the leader of our people or a leader of people that we favor. The Nigerian courts applying Nigerian law made that determination not once, but twice. You have two court judgments, it's so obvious, that said he must be released immediately, he must be returned to his place of citizenship, which is Britain, and he must be paid 1 billion naira. Or 500,000 naira, depending on the court. The United Nations has looked at this case and determined that there are rampant, gross human rights violations, and they demand the immediate release. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu represents, just as Nelson Mandela represented his people, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu represents over 50% more people, 42 million as opposed to 28 million. So how can we not move mountains, do everything in our power possible as human beings to free Nnamdi Kanu? It's fundamental. He's sitting.
All right. As Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court hearing resumes today, it's as if the whole world is on standstill to hear and listen to, what the zoo government will be doing today. The decision they will be taking. Will they continue to elongate the court hearing? As you can see, international communities are keen and interested in this court hearing. Take it or leave it, but that is the reality. The international communities are actually ready, to be fully part of this hearing. That is why, in the United Kingdom, their parliament, they are organizing a parliament, around May to actually discuss about how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was actually abducted. And this will be bringing up a lot of expositions where some certain countries will be exposed, some certain things will come out to play. So we're actually being optimistic today. And one thing you are assured on Let's Talk TV today on the hearing of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the fact that we will be giving you the live information, back-to-back news and videos on everything that will be happening in court today. So stay tuned if you really want to get all the information as the case goes on. You'll be getting it here. Now I'll be dropping a video, a very critical video. I want you, I want this video to actually prepare your mind. To prepare your mind on the court hearing of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. First of all, the person, that will be the chief judge that will be handling the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The new chief judge is Omotosho, Justice Omotosho. Funny enough, the man is an Ofe man, but in as much as he has issues, with people coming out to say that he, has actually subverted, the law on different occasions, and also in a situation where the judiciary system of the country, of the zoo, is in total disarray, to the extent that they are not competent enough to handle critical issue. We are actually seeing what is happening in River State currently, where justice cannot actually be prevailed Just the same way Nnamdi Kanu was lecturing them on their laws. You know, a country that anarchy has become the order of day. That is why somebody like Nnamdi Kanu is still, you know, being held under DSS custody. Somebody like Simon Ekpan is seen, you know, as a problem. He's seen as a terrorist in the zoo. Because of what? Because of the fact that this is a country that does not respect the rule of law. A lot has been said, a lot is being said, and a lot will still come up on this whole issue. But one good thing that I am actually optimistic about is the fact that the world is watching, and the world, you know, is in total support of Nnamdi Kanu. We had the information, you know, the news of the international communities, you know, the lawyers from United States, you know, that had to fly down to the country to follow up this case. That shows, you know, the level of the case and how, you know, important the case will be. Now, the information coming to us still on this case, you know, and we should be seeing today is that Nnamdi Kanu will continue to defend himself. This is the information coming from his lawyers and his family members. You know, he will be defending himself today also. He will stand. Just the only thing his lawyers will be doing is just to guide him, you know, on things to do. But Nnamdi Kanu will be defending himself by himself. That is the level of intelligence that Nnamdi Kanu possesses. He knows the law. He understands the law, you know. In as much as the zoo does not want to, you know, obey the law. But the reality is that this is a man who really understands the law and how it should be and how the law should be obeyed. That is why he will be defending himself in court. So we'll be giving you more updated information on that, you know, on everything pertaining to Nnamdi Kanu's court hearing today. All you just have to do is to stay tuned, enjoy, relax, and continue to help us share the video. And while you're sharing the video, make sure you hashtag the video Free Nnamdi Kanu now. Share to Twitter, share to, you know, WhatsApp, share to you know, YouTube, and every social media platform you have. Make sure you continue to share this video. But meanwhile, let me drop a very important video for you so that you will understand the court hearing today.
You will know that Biafra has already come. God bless you. Senior Prophet Elijah Bamidele Ilokolo is my name. Quickly, I want to speak on this particular issue that the Lord has been laying in my heart. For those of you who kept saying that Biafra will never come, no matter what the Igbo do, I want you to have a rethink. Don't forget that a Kana man can never understand the things of the spirit. Spiritual things are greater than the Kana person. Are you listening to what I'm saying? So you are talking based on your aspect of carnality. But in the spirit realm, if you are spiritual, you will know that Biafra has already come. I'm not a Biafra person. I'm not an Igbo person. I am an Edo man. Edo man to the core. Auchi. Part of Edo, part of Yoruba. That is who I am. I'm not an Igbo man. But I'm only speaking as a prophet. On the 26th of December 2020, I gave a prophecy that Nnamdi Kanu was going to be arrested and betrayed by his own people. I gave that prophecy. Many people here didn't believe me. Up to how many months he was picked, he was arrested. I want to beg the federal government to please. That man has suffered a lot. They should allow him to go now. They should allow him to go. They should allow the Igbo to go. Because when you look at all the great offices in Nigeria, you discover that there is no office that a common Igbo man is handling in Nigeria. That is a sign that we don't want these people. Since we don't want them, let's allow them to go. I beg of you, our president. You are a man with a good heart. Let Nnamdi go. Let the Igbo, the Biafra go. I've been saying this for over 7 years. Over 7 years, I've been saying this. I'll be saying that I'm only speaking as a prophet, not as anything, not at all. For a very long time now, I have refused to come online because a lot of people have been threatening me because of the things that God is using me to say online. So because of that, I just had to pack low. I cannot count how many times they have double crossed my car while driving. They brought out my Instagram account that is over 53,000 followers. They brought it down because I was supporting fathers, because I was speaking against the evil that is going on in Nigeria, in the Christendom. I know what happened. I know the price. I know the pain I've gone through just because I'm trying to defend the Church of God, defend some personalities. So because of that, I decided to just pass low for some time. On my Facebook, a lot of followers, a lot of people have followed me because of the things that I say, just to defend people. This is my job. My job is to defend, speak the truth, and defend those that I know that this person is doing the right thing. Nothing is happening in Nigeria today that Nnamdi Kanu did not forecast, did not prophesy. I'm not a partial man. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I was the first prophet in Nigeria in 2019 that came out to speak, that I saw President Bola Ahmed Tinubu becoming the president of Nigeria. Even when Peter Obi came out, when everybody was, hey, Peter Obi, I still came and I said, by voting Peter Obi, yes, but by sitting on the seat, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I said it. I did put water in my mouth. Let us not undermine the Igbo because they are small. The Israelites were very small in the land of Egypt. But when God decided to act, the Pharaoh himself knew that, yes, these people, they might be small, but what they carry is bigger than them. The Igbo are the Israelite of Nigeria. I've said this severally. I keep saying it. Let's allow them to go. Since we don't want them, since we don't want to give them positions, since we don't want them to occupy vital positions in Nigeria, let us allow them to go. I promise you in the name of Jesus Christ that if Biafraland nation will not be stronger than the nation of Israel, call me a bastard. If Biafraland nation will not be stronger than the nation of Israel, if we allow them, call me a bastard. Let's allow them to go. Nigeria, we have all it takes to take care of ourselves. Let the Igbo people go. Enough of all this pain. Enough of all this segregation. Enough of it. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I beg of you in the name of God, let these people go. Let it be a dialogue. Sit down with them. What do you want? Sign it. Let them go and start up their own nation. Then Nigeria, you will see how God will raise Nigeria. I beg of you. I beg of you, the president. And you that is watching this video, I pray that you will not suffer what you did not know. The children of Egypt were slaughtered by God because Pharaoh refused to allow the Israelites to go. So I pray that God will protect you. I pray that God will bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. God will bless our president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a man with a good heart. And God will